guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jake Wild. If you're still with us, well, that's your problem. If you're new, go and watch episode 1, because I don't feel like explaining anything. Yep, we're still playing Ace Academy. Almost done. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it. The library is packed, which I guess makes... Bleh. A great start, Jake. Which I guess makes sense since... Okay, come in for you guys. The library is packed, which I guess makes sense, comma, since exams are right around the corner. I think, right? Or am I fucking that up? After circling the desk a couple of times, I managed to sneak into a desk stall just as another student is leaving. I feel like a car trying to find a parking space in a crowded lot. That's what it feels like whenever I go to the library. A few hours go by in a blur. Valerie texts at one point saying the changes are done, but otherwise nothing eventful happens. That's nice. That's all the studying I can do in one sitting. I pack up my tablet and wonder if anyone's available. Kyrie or Yuna? Let's talk to Kyrie. We keep avoiding Kyrie. I want to talk to Kyrie. I wonder what Kyrie is up to. I pull out my phone and give her a call.
Hello?
Oh, Kyrie. Hello, Kyrie. Hey.
Hi.
Are you busy?
I'm just about to head to the daycare. It's going to be an extra busy day.
Daycare? What about what? Does she work at a daycare center? Xiao and I caught Kyrie's... Okay, this is the part of the game where it's like, okay, since you avoided Kyrie the whole time, we're just going to explain to you what happened. Xiao and I caught Kyrie's uncle in the campus parking lot one day, right before we were going into town. He freely shared that Kyrie volunteers at his daycare. He invited us to stop by, but Kyrie's death glare was enough to deter us. She may not act like it, but I think she's a little relieved that she doesn't have to hide this from us anymore. Wait. I cannot picture Kyrie working at a daycare center. No. What? There are plenty of other options out there that are perfectly suited for you, Kyrie. Like, okay, don't listen to me. Her uncle says Kyrie is a big softie and a favorite instructor amongst the kids. I'll believe it when I see it. Extra busy.
Yeah. We're understaffed since one person is on vacation and another person called in sick.
Funny thing, guys. You know what's really funny? I actually work at a daycare center. My family owns a couple of preschools. So, yeah, so I know exactly the ins and outs of this shit. Maybe I can help. Hello?
If that's what you want, then I guess you can help.
Kyrie reminds me of somebody else I know. All these characters remind me of people I know.
But don't forget it's still work.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. Now hurry up and get here.
Before I have a chance to say one of my sick rebuttals, she hangs up the phone. Damn. Oh well, I better not be late or Kyrie will be angry. Isn't Kyrie always angry? I find my bike and drive to the daycare. Oh, that's really nice. When I arrive, Kyrie is nowhere to be found. I follow a group of adults into the building. Okay, technically you are not allowed to volunteer at a daycare center. You have to get different processing done, security check. There's a whole... You can't just walk up and be like, hey, I'm helping. They're either parents or staff. Either way, they'll get me where I need to be. Considering there are no kids tagging along, I think it's safe to say that they're staff. We pass through one of the children's playrooms and continue into an office in the back. Kyrie is there with another guy, discussing something I can't hear. She nods and grinning when I enter. Once everyone gets situated, the guy clears his throat.
Hello, everyone. I know we haven't had one of these staff meetings in a while, but it's going to be a bit busy today since Daiichi is on vacation and Hibiki called in sick. Luckily, Kaori's friend has offered to help out, so we'll only be short one man instead of two.
Okay, so there are circumstances where it's allowed. Everyone stares at me, and he smiles in my direction. Hi, I'm McFlobber Funkin' Longshaft. Happy to help.
Glad to meet you. I'm Eito Iwasa. Since we'll have to do a little shuffling with coverage, here are everyone's roles for today.
Iota checks his clipboard and goes down a list of names. Kari watches silently as Iota takes charge. Once he's finished, he looks at me.
Since you're from ACE, we'll have you tutoring the older kids.
What's the age range of this daycare center? I nod.
Kaori and I will attend to the toddlers and younger kids.
I'm surprisingly pumped for this assignment. Tutoring kids should be a piece of cake, considering how much I've helped Nikki in the past. I'm such a good something. Okay, no. Younger kids are actually surprisingly easier to get along with than older kids, because once you get past the age 5 range, then they become very opinionated and think they're better than everyone else. With everyone's roles assigned, the group slowly disperses. One of the staff members offers to take me to the tutoring room. I thank them and follow her into a room filled with children between 4th and 6th grade. Oh god. Oh god, that is the worst. Okay, I'm ready. Seeing a new face, the kids kept interrupting me to ask questions about myself. They were especially curious because I didn't look very Japanese. They asked about where I was from, what was it like back home, and what was it like to be a pilot. I tried hard to keep their focus on the homework, but it was a lot tougher than I expected. Finally, I gave up and answered their questions. Once their questions were out of the way, they were able to focus on their homework. Although they tried hard, most of the children had difficulty grasping the material. I could tell they were frustrated, so I tried to think of different ways of explaining the same things, which helped immensely. After a while, it looks like everyone is on track. I'll go see how Kairi's doing. It doesn't take me long to find the younger kids. All I had to do was follow the sounds of shrieks and laughter. Aw, isn't that adorable? That's fucking adorable. No, it's not. I see kids every day. It doesn't faze me anymore. I gently push open the door and see Kairi surrounded by children. Both of her arms are full of kids, and one even hangs on her back. The rest hug her legs. Although Kairi weakly protests, the huge smile on her face gives away her true feelings. I never seen her this happy before. A chorus of Miss Kairi circles her as the children compete for her attention. Suddenly, the child on Kairi's back slips with a sharp yelp. He grabs a strap of Kairi's clothing.
Careful!
Then the strap falls off her shoulder. As she bends down, the child can land softly on the table.
I got it.
Yato gently places the strap back onto Kairi's shoulder. I wait in secret glee for the impending doom Yato has inflicted upon himself by touching her. But to my surprise, Kairi doesn't react. As Yato tries to take one of the kids out of Kairi's hands, the child looks at Yato for a second, then burrows her face into Kairi's shoulder. Kairi laughs.
I don't think she wants to leave anytime soon.
Yato laughs too.
I can't really blame her.
Ooh la la! Do I sense young love in the air? I can't help but grin.
Since you've got your hands full, why don't I take care of their snacks and set up for the next activity?
That'd be great, thanks.
No problem.
This guy's great. They smile at each other. Wow, a smile from Kairi? It must be serious. I tiptoe back out of the room and return to my older kids. It looks like Kairi is doing more than okay. Another hour passes by in a blur, and before long, the parents trickle in to collect their children. The kids whine. Why did I say that so weird? Collect their children. The kids whine that they want to stay longer with Miss Kairi, but their parents urge them home. After all the kids have gone, the staff wave goodbye to each other and pack up to go home too. Before I go, I want to catch up with Kairi. I find her with Iyoto cleaning up the toddler's room. Iyoto makes a comment which has Kairi laughing. Kairi laughing at somebody else's jokes? I never thought I'd see the day. Oh my god. I chuckled to myself. Better not ruin their moment. I can catch up with Kairi tomorrow. Before I can slip away, Kairi notices me and heads over.
Hey.
Hey, Kairi. I stop my giggling and clear my throat. She raises an eyebrow.
What's up with you?
I can't believe she doesn't know.
Uncle Miguel? Who the hell's Uncle Miguel? No, that sounded very Mexican to me. So we got Russians and Mexicans. Okay, what? I don't know. I spin around and spot Uncle Miguel chuckling behind me. I know, right? It's cute. How oblivious she is. Miguel nods, but Kairi huffs.
What is wrong with you two?
Oh, that's the
Hey,
uncle.
Kaori, I'm heading off. I'll see you later.
Okay, I get it. Kairi's demeanor softens when she waves at Ioto.
Oh, yeah, sure. Good work today.
You too.
Miguel chuckles again and pitches his voice high.
Good work today.
You too! Kairi freezes as her first face turns beet red.
It's nothing like that.
Okay, Kairi. I don't believe you.
Sure.
No. It's okay. You can have feelings, Kairi. You don't have to be this fucking intense person all the time. She scowls at us, then stomps back into the toddler's room and throws toys into their bins. Young love, so precious. Miguel grins. Miguel seems like a cool guy. I wish I spent more time with him. I'm glad I came out today. I got to see another side of Kairi, one that I won't soon let her forget. After I gather all my things, I drive home. I'm glad we picked Kairi over Yuta. That was a good choice. After parking my bike, I let myself into the house. The living room is empty. But listen. That is someone in the kitchen. And you know who that is? Nikki. Where is everybody? I hear voices in the kitchen and hurry over. Oh. Yep, okay, I was right. I had a feeling that she would be... What's her name? Aunt Yuki. Aunt Yuki. I had a feeling Aunt Yuki would be here, but I didn't say it. So, well. I pause as soon as I push open the doors. Nikki is bent over the table laughing, and Aunt Yuki stands by the fridge, laughing as hard as Nikki. While Kakayata chugs water, looking increasingly confused. Oh, hi, Aunt Yuki. I didn't know you were here. Aunt Yuki tries to compose herself when she sees me and rushes over to give me a hug.
Oh, good, you're home. Oops, I got some flour on you.
Oh, well, that's okay. Yep. Wow. I'm telling you, it happens more than you think, where I, say what my character's gonna say. Uncle Kayata's eyes are watering as he lunges towards the fridge and pulls out a carton of milk. What the hell is he doing? Are you okay, Uncle Kayata? He doesn't answer as he chugs a fresh glass of milk. Okay, so he ate something spicy. That's what happened. And that's why those two are laughing at him.
Aunt Yuki's making us Chinese food tonight. She ran one of the chilies around the rim of Uncle Kaito's glass when he wasn't looking.
She starts laughing again.
It doesn't hit you at first, but once it does.
Uncle Kaito takes another swig of milk while Aunt Yuki giggles.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Their laughter is infectious and I find myself laughing with them. It's good to see Aunt Yuki hasn't lost her sense of humor. Actually, that was pretty good. That's a pretty good prank. I'm gonna put that in the back of my memories for future notice. Uncle Kaito hasn't Aunt Yuki played this game? Bleh. Uncle Kyoto, hasn't Aunt Yuki played the same prank on you before?
She has. That's what makes it so funny.
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
You're losing your touch.
Aunt Yuki's been away for too long.
Nikki sighs.
Do you really have to leave again, Aunt Yuki? It's so fun when you're around.
Hey, are you saying I'm not fun?
Kyoto, you're hilarious. Aunt Yuki, she's fun. There's a difference, okay?
No, you're fun too.
That sounded awfully like a pity compliment.
Nikki giggles. Aunt Yuki fidgets with the corner of her apron.
Actually, you'll all be seeing a lot more of me.
Uh-oh. Kyoto looks at her in surprise.
Really?
Oh. I'm ready for this shit. She meets his gaze and nods.
If that's all right with you.
Of course. I just... Does that mean you're really going to stay here?
Oh, isn't that adorable, guys? They fell back in love after they fucking hated each other. And all it took was a few nights alone in Uncle Coyote's bedroom. Yep.
Yeah. Unless there's a reason why I shouldn't.
No. What?
Kato hesitates. Nikki watches with bated breath. Her eyes are wide with excitement, and I can tell it's taking a lot of self-control for her to keep quiet. I'm unsure if I should even be witnessing this conversation. Aunt Yuki seems to understand Okageto's unspoken question.
Watching you with the kids, you've, changed.
Yuki.
Oh! Nikki can't hold it anymore and explodes.
Aunt Yuki belongs here, Uncle Kaito. Let her stay.
It's like we have a family again. Isn't that great, guys? It's fucking fantastic. Oh, I skipped something. Yuki blushes deeply. Nikki!
What? You clearly need my help.
Let's give him some privacy. I begin to push her out of the room.
But
Shut up, Vicky! Reluctantly, Nikki allows me to lead her out of the kitchen and into the living room. We both sit on the couch and I turn on the TV.
do you think Aunt Yuki will really stay?
Yes. Yes, I do. Well, Yes, I shuffled through all the scenarios, and I'm gonna say yes. Of course. It's hard to say. I hope so, but I'm not sure.
That's exactly why they need my help.
This is something they need to work out themselves.
But they need someone to remind them of how good they are together.
That's for them to decide, Nikki. If it's meant to be, then it will be. Nikki gives me a skeptical look.
Which magazine did you read that in?
How do you know I didn't come up with that myself? Because you didn't.
Please, I wasn't born yesterday.
We wait in silence. Every so often, Nikki would sneak glances at the door, but she doesn't move. I can't ignore the delicious smell of Kung Pao chicken wafting out. Wafting? I think it's wafting out of the kitchen, and my stomach grumbles loudly. I kind of wish they were having this conversation after we had already eaten. Nikki giggles.
Are you ever not hungry?
It's Kung Pao chicken. It's so good. I love Kung Pao chicken. Her eyes widen as her stomach grumbles just as loudly. Now it's my turn to laugh. Luckily, we don't have to wait much longer. Aunt Yuki pops her head out.
Are you kids hungry yet?
Starving!
Then I guess we better feed you. Dinner's ready.
I'm hungry. I jump to my feet and race into the kitchen, but Nikki lingers beside Aunt Yuki.
Does this mean you're staying?
We're gonna have to talk about that, Nikki.
Of course I'm
No,
staying.
well, never mind.
There's no way I'm going to let Kato keep you kids to himself.
Nikki grins from ear to ear and hugs Yuki tightly.
I'm so happy. There will finally be another woman in the house.
Aunt Yuki laughs as the two of them join us at the table.
I don't know how you managed all by yourself.
Me neither.
Everyone is all smiles as we sit down to eat. After dinner, Nikki dragged Aunt Yuki upstairs to show her the new dress she bought last week. Uncle Coyote and I are watching TV. Oh boy. This whole fucking email thing. In the middle of our show, his phone dings with an email. As he opens the email, his jaw sets. What is it?
It's an email from the PI.
What does it say? Oh, I actually kind of love this music. Like, if I could get the soundtrack, like, hold on. Yeah, if I could get the soundtrack to this music, it'd be great. It's so good. It's just like solo guitar work, like slow melody. So I do a bit of guitar, so I appreciate it. He holds the phone out for me to see, and we review the email together. Again, the content does not share much, but stresses that the accident might have been more than just an accident. The other driver had been spotted talking to Dad right before the car crash. I don't know, guys. Honestly, don't know. Wait, someone wanted to hurt Dad on purpose? Kata's voice is grim.
That seems to be what the PI is implying.
Why would he want to hurt them?
I wish I knew. Wasn't the other driver someone your dad knew?
Yeah, Ezra Wilson was Dad's colleague. They worked closely on projects together.
Did something happen between them?
Not that I know of. And we can't even ask him since he's still in a coma, last I heard. Kota nods.
Well, the PI is still investigating. I'm sure he'll have more information soon.
I was in a coma. I was going to say he did it, but if he's in a coma... I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. This is interesting. None of this is making any sense. Ezra and Dad worked on the same projects together for as long as I can remember. And he always seemed like a nice guy. I can't imagine he'd want to hurt Dad. Does this mean Dad knew this was coming too? But how could he? He only left because Nikki called him. And what about Mom? I let out a frustrated sigh. I wish he could just tell me what happened. Wait a minute. Dad's research. A strange encryption in my core. Anko notices the change in my expression.
What is it?
I wonder if this has something to do with my core.
Because of the weird thing it did during your first match?
Maybe.
If whoever wanted your dad dead was after your core, then you might be in danger. You probably shouldn't use Eagle again, just to be safe.
I'm not gonna take that. Kato. If they're after the core, I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And that's probably what he would have wanted. I wouldn't go that far. All my core did was extra energy packs. At least that's what my professors said. That's why the referees didn't disqualify me from the match.
Extra energy doesn't sound like something to kill over.
My thoughts exactly. I brought up my core for a different reason. It might be nothing, but our team engineer found a weird encryption from Dad in my core. She didn't think it was anything important, but now I'm not sure.
What does it say?
I don't know. He nods. I tried to refocus on a TV show, but I can't stop thinking about the accident on purpose. I think I'm just going to go to bed.
Alright. Try not to stress too much about this. I promise we'll find out what happened.
Kato is a good guy. Kato is a good guy. Guys. Yeah. He's nice. He's a good person. I smile weakly. Thanks, Uncle Kato. After saying goodnight, I get ready for bed, then slip under the blankets. I close my eyes, trying to clear my mind, but end up running through every detail of the accident. I remember hoping to find a clue. Eventually, I fall asleep out of pure exhaustion. That was me holding in a burp, which I shouldn't have done. I slap off my alarm and feel unusually energized this morning. Today is our match against Akira. Oh, God. Oh, God. And after the training session yesterday with Coach Ivan, I feel confident in our abilities. Akira's kind of scary, though. This should be an exciting match. Oh, it definitely will be. After getting ready, I wolf down my breakfast and drive to school. Yuna stops me on my way to the pre-combat room.
Hey!
Oh, hey, Yuna. Oh, look! I just said that! It happens more than you think.
I'm glad I ran into you.
What'd you need? Does it count as running into me if you knew exactly where I'd be?
Yes.
A good one. She grins and thrusts her tablet in front of me.
Do you mind filling out this survey really quickly?
Survey? For what?
The session with Coach Ivan. Since yesterday's guest coach was a new initiative for Dashu, they like to gauge how valuable you all thought the session was. I've managed to track down everyone else, so yours is the last form I need.
Alright. Okay. I take a minute to fill out the survey. Once I'm finished, I hand the tablet back to Yuna.
Thanks.
No problem. I'm kind of impressed that Dashua would go the extra mile to get some like Coach Ivan to consult for a non-professional team. Yuna smiles.
That's one of the reasons I like them.
I wonder how they got him to agree.
Oh, it was easy. All I had to do was call.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I found his contact information online and figured it couldn't hurt to reach out. I asked his manager if this was something they'd be interested in, and luckily it was. Then I introduced the idea to Dashu, along with the proposal I'd put together. After that, it was just a matter of getting their approval and support with logistics.
You put all this together? Yuna blinks in surprise and blushes.
It wasn't all me.
But the idea was yours. Actually, you helped out with some of the logistics for Dashu event before the Exit concert too.
Yeah, but it was for stuff involving the team. I wanted to make sure you guys were getting properly introduced and represented.
I had no idea.
I was just doing my job.
You're doing an amazing job, Yuna. And I appreciate it. She blushes even deeper.
Anyway, thanks for filling this out.
I have a girlfriend, Yuna! Don't even try! Please? Sure. I better go in now. Kari's probably about to blow a blood vessel waiting for me.
Good luck out there.
Oh, thanks, Yuna. We're gonna need all the luck we can get. She waves goodbye before heading towards the stadium while I head into the pre-combat room. I quickly change my pilot's outfit and join the rest of my team at the holotable. Kairi is busy plotting out the arena and our respective gears as everyone else silently watches. It's finally starting to set in that we're being matched against the top pilot at Ace. The confidence that I felt earlier wanes. After a couple more seconds, Kairi takes a step back from the holograph and looks over her handiwork.
Okay, this is what the war game layouts will be. As you all know, we'll be facing against Reborn, Akira's team. Mayu, can you report on their gear composition and weaponry?
Mayu nods and her fingers start across the holotable.
Reborn is fully sponsored by Eludian Enterprises, which means they provide Reborn with the same cutting-edge weaponry that they provide their professional teams. Each gear is kitted out for specific purposes. That means, individually, they may have weaknesses, but as a unit, they cover each other's vulnerabilities.
Hold on. We may have actually lucked out.
Mayu shoots Xiao a questioning look.
Well, you know how they're smashing everyone in terms of points? Win or lose, they're still going to be the #1 seeded team.
Okay, how does that help us?
This happened last year as well. When Reborn was guaranteed the first ranked spot, they subbed in their backup pilots.
Really? I didn't even notice.
It's not a well-known fact because their 4-man gear equipment is always the same. But if you dig into their pilot history, you'll see it.
Good work, Xiao.
And the stats show that when they started putting in their subs, their overall performance did decline, even if it was just a little.
So, what you're saying is that we'll be fighting against their backups, since they already have a guaranteed first seed?
I don't think that's what they're gonna do. I think I think they're gonna send in their full team out because we're on a freaking winning streak. So I feel like they're gonna bring up their people.
Everyone but Phoenix.
Phoenix?
Akira's gear. Only he pilots it.
I'm surprised by Xiao. He certainly didn't provide the same input in our previous matches as he did in this one, even when one of our matches was against his own roommate. This match must really mean something to him. We can use this in our favor. This will feel like a hollow victory if we win. I don't know. I think this. Well, we'll press any advantage we can get. Kairi nods.
Agreed. Okay, so we can definitely use this to our advantage.
Kairi changes up some of the notes on the holotable.
I have an idea. What if we employ the same tactic we did against Tatsuo's team? Focus down Akira.
Mayu shakes her head.
That won't work. Claw of the Wild's team is Tatsuo. However, every member of Reborn is going to be strong even without Akira.
True, but Akira still surpasses the rest of his team in terms of skill. Instead of focusing Akira, what if we try to pull him out and play a 3v3 against the other members?
Who's going to handle 1v1 with Akira?
We all look at each other. Although none of us want to admit it, it's painfully clear that he would be any one of us in a duel. I can do it. No! Oh, fuck. I knew I was gonna do that. I was hoping that it would give me an option. Oh, God. Okay. We not be able to beat him in a straight match, but we at least have my overdrive mode as our pocket ace again. Kairi nods.
And since we haven't used it since the qualifiers, they definitely won't be expecting that.
That's right. As long as you keep Akira busy, we have a strong chance of beating the rest of the team and then helping you with Akira.
It won't be that easy, but I think this is our best chance at winning.
Alright, guys. I'll do my best. We hash out the details of the plan on the holotable.
Remember not to immediately activate your overdrive mode when you start.
Of course. Why not? You worry about your task, I'll worry about mine. Actually, yeah. Because I want to stall. I'm pretty much, like, stalling him. I want to distract him, and then I will use the overdrive to pretty much finish him. Which will also finish me, but, yeah. I nod. I'll be on a timer once it activates. 3 minutes. So I should use it wisely.
Exactly. Let's recap then. We'll create distance between the three of us and Eagle, with suppressive fire. We'll make it impossible for them to even attempt to gang up. If they stick together, we can keep our distance and trap them in crossfire. When they start to create distance with one another, Eagle will hard engage Phoenix, and we'll do the same with our respective opponents. Positioning will play a big part. We'll have to capitalize on the fact that Akira doesn't have as much team cohesion practice with the subs as he would with the regular starters.
Kairi looks at me.
You'll keep Akira engaged as long as you can, and we'll use the overdrive mode if it starts to look bad.
I nod.
That leaves the rest of us with 3-on-3. It'll be a tough match, but we should be able to beat Reborn substitute pilots without Akira there.
What if Broseph goes down?
Yeah, which is a very likely chance of happening. A valid concern. It is. I'm not being an asshole. I'm kind of terrified. We should plan that out too.
Depending on the battle condition, it might be worth going for the safer points if things aren't in our favor.
You mean take out the weakened gears instead of going for a win?
Kairi crosses her arms, but nods. I blink in surprise. Judging by the sour look on her face, I can tell this strategy isn't ideal for her, but the Kairi from before would never have even considered it. She then looks at Mayu.
I agree. That would be the best course of action.
It's gonna be a tough match.
We win and gang up on Akira afterwards, otherwise we go for the safe points instead of trying for the win. Broseph fights Akira, we fight the other three.
That text is all messed up.
Correct.
Alright. Xiao nods. Okay, got it. My nerves are still jumpy, but I feel positive about our plan.
We can do this!
Yeah, Mayo! Urgh! I fucking got this! Oh, oh god, I'm gonna fucking lose! Everyone stares at Mayo. She blinks and pokes 2 fingers together.
I mean, if we try.
Yes, if we try. Thank you, Mayu. The team laughs. Ever since she got together with Xiao, she's been a lot more confident. I'm really happy for her. The alarm rings, signaling us to get to our stations. Alright, guys. This is a good spot to stop. And I'm sorry I'm doing this to you, but it's been enough time for the episode, and I kind of want the next episode just to be focused on the match. So, alright. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.